All right, so here we got the Pat McAfee show, and I'm gonna try to pause it so I don't get like I don't know, maybe Pat McAfee finds me and kicks my ass because of copyright infringement or whatever. But this is why I'm liking this guy in the middle every week more and more. So you got Pat McAfee here, a former punter, if you can believe that. Looks like a tight end, and J.J. Watt, formerly a Wisconsin Badger, and he's always on the show. And so here we got J.J. Watt. Um, Pat McAfee and this guy in the middle, and we're gonna watch this guy in the middle be real. Now, I just wonder if guys like Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, if they go on shows like this, like these podcasts, and do this, and they probably do. But I like hearing my guy. I don't give a shit about Tom Brady, what he has to say. But just let's listen to the way A Rod like sounds in real life when he's not standing in front of a mic like 18 microphones in the locker room or whatever after the game with like CBS and shit. Let's listen to the real A
The
Rod.
way that you answered. My question is this. Why do you think that is even something that is believable to them to read onto air? Legitimately, what do you think it is? Do you think it's because there's people with an axe to grind against you? Do you think it's because the narrative for so long? Why was that something that was even like, hey, this could be real, you think?
I mean, you have to bring all the possibilities into place.
By the way, please go over to Pat McAfee, subscribe, and all that stuff because I'm not trying to like rob from him. I'm actually promoting Pat McAfee's podcast, so go subscribe. And as they always say, smash the alert bell. There you go. Okay, back to A Rod.
Ratings, we need more ratings. It's become, fairly standard. Mention me in the same sentence and use tag words like doctor or Joe Rogan or ivermectin or COVID or fill in the blank, COVID toe, and you're gonna get some ratings. And like I said, I've given a lot less fucks the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But one thing I do give a major fuck about is narratives about me, especially ones that are so ridiculously off base. And this one was pure comedy for me. But when pure comedy turns into like more reputable, and I say slightly more, but slightly more reputable news outlets who then mention that to where it becomes even a bigger story. I just felt like it was time to end that. And we had some fun. Kurt jumped in, Kurt Bankert, and then J Lo jumped in, and we had we had a
J Lo is not what's her name? You know, J Lo Lopez. He's talking about his backup quarterback, Jordan Love. Okay, all right, but here comes a good f bomb here. It's getting it's good.
good time with that. Matt Flynn
Is he drinking beer? McAfee? He's got to be drinking beer. That looks like Budweiser.
jumped in afterwards, but I mean, look. Let me just say this, and I know he used direct circle instead of inner circle. Maybe there's a delineation between the two. No one in my inner circle, okay, is talking to the media. No one that I trust and care about and have conversations with is talking to any media member. Is gonna like leak anything. I told AJ this too. Of like, I like to have a good sense of humor and joke around and stuff. That topic that was brought up is so ridiculously stupid. It's even past the point of you would never even joke about that. Like, do I have an issue with some of the protocols? Of course. But I would never even joke about this. The dumbest fucking thing. It's so dumb, I wouldn't even joke about it. That's how dumb it is.
That's about as far as I need to go. You can watch the rest of it on the Pat McAfee Show on YouTube. But when would you ever hear somebody like a MVP quarterback talking like this in a press conference, right? It's priceless. Love it. Watch the rest of it on the Pat McAfee Show. But, we're going to the Super Bowl. He's getting the MVP. The coach is getting Coach of the Year. And they can all shove it up their asses. Go Pack.